Looks like we've got a pretty good spread here. Lots of teams all over the place. But it looks like we might see some early action yet again. NA not letting us down with some early action. Earlier today in EU, we saw a couple of matches where there was no teams on top of each other. This time we've got multiple teams on top of each other. Who are we going to start with this time, Respawn? Looks like he wants to go over to Wagner City. It's going to be Team 7 and Team 14 that are going to be dueling over Wagner City. Team 13 and Team 2 fighting over Balmung, and Team 4 and Team 11 at Scotty. But we're going to kick things off at Wagner City for you guys for this last match. We've got Team 14. That's going to be Actuality teeing off against Team 7. Polar Ace Esports over to see who can take over Wagner City. We see Key jumping into a big building. That's a 3-story building. Usually there's pretty good loot in those buildings. Being smart and being experienced about where he wants to loot. Once again, very crucial for these teams to get those helmets, get those armor, call out, hey, I've got an extra helmet over here. I've got an armor over here. Making sure that teams get squatted up with a nice armor and helmet early could make the difference in these fights. It's all going to be about who decides to be aggressive and not get caught off guard. Sometimes we've seen teams get caught off guard looting too much, too quickly, and not paying attention to the other teams pushing on top of them. Team 7 looks like they're going to be trying to gear up for a fight pretty quickly as Clam flies over to Adrastus, and Team 7 looks like they might be on the prowl first here, as it looks like Team 14 might still be looting. Got a couple of Mosin shots coming out. I believe that's Adrastus. Yeah, Adrastus has the Mosin, has spotted a couple of players trying to hit some shots here. May get lucky or two here with some straight shots, but I think that's an R700 that is actually picked up by Team 14. One of their players, I believe I heard that R700 shot. Team 7 pretty much grouped up all into this building. One player off to the side. That's What Up for Life. As Drostus, Key, and Clam Waffles are all kind of in this group building together. But it looks like the player making the move is going to be Thenya. Thenya flying around trying to get an angle. He's all by himself. He can either make this a fantastic play or it's going to be a major mistake. Sometimes you can be the hero, make the rotation, flank around, get those downs, but you have to have the support of your teammate to help clear up those downs. Otherwise, you may put yourself in a bad position to get exposed and turned on. So we'll have to see what Thenya decides to do with this rest of Team 14 Actuality. Checking the rest of the map really quick. Looks like Team 2 has been engaged with Team 13 down there in Balmung. Looks like Team 2 has killed a couple people in Balmung. Maybe one player Team 2 has managed to clean up there in Balmung. And it looks like, yes, they did manage to get a kill on 2. Who is that? Team 13 actually lost 2 players, Tigers Wild and Physics TV. So Team 2 managing to take 2 members of Team 13 down. And it looks like over at Scotty, Team 4 has lost 2 members as well to Team 11. So some early fights going along across the map. We had a 33% chance of picking the fight that was going to be actually a fight, and we managed to pick the, well, we still picked a good one. You know, we might see some fights still here, but it looks like it was Scotty City and Balmung that had the action. No action yet in Wagner City, but we do have the zone. The zone is popped. It's actually going to be a Wagner City hill. So these teams that are here don't have to rotate. We'll have to see if they decide to fight and get it over with, or if they're just going to hunker down. Yeah, it looks like that is where 2 members of Team 4 did go down. The rest of Team 4 has moved over to the other side of Scotty City. Looks like we've got a lot of teams that are going to be having to rotate. Once again, Team 1 decided to take Ring Mountain. Looks like that is Ring Mountain is Team 1's favorite spot. That's 2 games in a row they went there. They've got Team 10 who's going to have to rotate by them. And Team 7 and Team 14 They actually, it looks like Team 7 has a couple of players that have rotated up to the high ground of this Wagner City hill. It's a very, very aggressive place. You can see a lot, but it's easy to get climbed up on from behind. So we'll have to see if Adrastis and them are going to be able to have their head on a swivel and make sure they don't get rotated on. And they actually managed to, looks like they're actually watching an airdrop that has landed in the middle of Wagner City. We'll have to see if anyone tries to get greedy for that. Last time we saw a player try to go for the drop, they got killed pretty quickly last match. Oh, Adrastis gets spotted out. I'm not sure who managed to hit that shot on him, but Adrastis taking fire. Looks like he's the only one left up on this hill. His teammates have rotated back down into the city. Looking at the other parts of the map really quick while Respawn has it here, checking in on this fight, just giving you guys an update. Team 4 did lose 2 members to Team 11, but Team 4 did escape. They're rotating to the zone. Team 2 managed to take a player off of 2 players off of Team 13, but Team 13 has escaped that as well, and they are rotating to the zone. Team 7 still holding pretty strong here in Wagner City. Team 14 looks like they've rotated to back off of this fight. So these two teams started in the same city but decided they weren't going to fight too seriously against each other. They realized that they both had zone. They both decided we're just going to back this off and we're going to let other people come to us. Team 14 is taking that south hill. Looks like while Team 7 is taking that north Wagner City hill. We're going to have to see if they manage to get some shots on people rotating over, or if they're going to have the zone stay in their favor the whole time, or if they're going to have to rotate themselves. Team 1 is on the move. They are on the hunt. Looks like they've moved over towards near, I believe that is the top of, that's the top of the Alviltier Castle, just south of Fort. They're kind of driving around. I don't know if they're looking for what position they want to go to or if they're looking for kills, but they've mounted up and looks like they have split into 2 different vehicles. And they're on the prowl. Looks like they might be turning towards the graveyard. They might run into Team 3 over here. Team 3 way on the edge of the map, and Team 1's moving in the graveyard. Team 9 is actually drove into Wagner City right in between Team 14 and Team 7, and Team 14 is actually pieced out. They're heading towards Herschel Academy, and Team 7 is actually heading over here. We've got Team 12 on the move now as well. Lots of rotations coming in. Looks like we might see some fights here. Yes, Team 1 has spotted Team 12. They're going to take shots at them in the air. Team 12 is going to have to go for an emergency landing. And whew, True Laffy just barely manages to stay alive there as he was getting shot at by, I think, Team 1 and Team 3. Team 12 rotated out of Fort, and Team 15 rotated to Fort. Lots of weird rotations as teams are just now missing each other. But we've got 2 minutes to the zone, and it looks like Dufresne has managed to spot out a player and get a kill there for his team. That is Zazada, I believe that was. He managed to kill. Looks like that was a Team 12 member falling to a Team 3 member. Dufresne keeps his eyes peeled looking for any more Team 12 members, but Team 15, they may be in a fight here now on the backside. Team 15, they're right on top of the tower. They might have shots at Team 12. Dufresne taking shots at Team 12. Team 12 is in a pinch. Team 3 in some really solid position here, but there are tons of teams all around them. They've got Team 7 and Team 1 on one side. They've got Team 12 on the other side. Behind Team 12 is Team 15. And we got Team 15 and Team 12 actually fighting. Looks like that's DK up on top of the tower. DK is actually on top of the tower still. He's outside the zone, but he is laying shots down. He managed to take out 2 members of Team 15. Holding on to this high ground as long as he can. Team 15 walks in right on top of Team 12 and underneath Team 12 as Team 12 is also on the low ground down there. DK in a great position to put in shots. getting shot back at, manages to pick up his 3rd kill now. It's up to Cope 25 to try and stay alive down there, and DK's got Tokaz on the prowl looking for that last kill. Tokaz on the prowl, spraying down, got him low health. And DK gives him the support as he actually got turned on there as he ran out of ammo. DK manages to get all 4 kills on the squad 15 up from that high ground with some help from Tokes. Looks like we've got a team here under siege. Is this team 5 and team 7? No, that's team 1 and team 7. Team 1 and team 7 colliding right here. Key is going to drop Crazy Street. Liquids drops down another player of team 7. Callsy gets a drop. Looks like it's all down to Key here. Key going to have to get it into play. Key gets downed by Zeals. Adrostus was still alive. He picks up a kill on a downed player. Liquids and Callsy and Zeal still alive. Looks like they did lose 1 player. Adrostus only 1 left. Clam Waffles and Key look like they're both down. Adrostus popping shots to Team 1, who's getting in vehicles. He may be able to blow them up here. Has to reload. Team 1 may just barely get out of this alive. They do. Adrostus being a hero for his team. And he's going to have to try and run over there and save Key. Is he going to be able to save Key before Key bleeds out? Oh, Adrostus coming in clutch, saving Key there. So Team 7 will make it out with 2 members alive. Team 1 will make it out with 3 members alive as they decided to bail from that fight. Adrostus had them pinched, and they decided to leave while they could. Jumping on board with Team 3, whoever's driving, I think it's hit that tree and might need a new pair of glasses or something. But Team 3, they have moved over, and they're continuing to rotate the zone. They may run into Team 12 here. Team 12 did have DK on top of that tower. Looks like he's actually gotten down. Team 3, yes, they're going to drive right into Team 12. Militant goes down. K2 jumps out of the vehicle. He's going to get sprayed down by DK. Team 12 making some plays here. DK on a roll. Yes, DK and Team 12. Team 3 chose to drive ill-advised right on top of them. Team 3, though, still is alive a little bit. Dufresne drops True Lofty, and DK drops Dufresne. It is all now on Jufasa to try and clutch this out for Team 3. So it looks like both teams are going to go for the res. Jufasa getting Dufresne, and it's going to be Trokaz getting True Lofty. The reses go. Both of these teams are going to reset here. We'll have to see who can come out on top on this. Jufasa may have spotted a player. True Lofty is still low on health over there, trying to heal up. DK manages to drop Jufasa. DK, man, he is coming in clutch for his team. He drops another player. And it looks like Dufresne is going to back that up, and he's going to have to go pick up Jufasa. Although DK, he's on the move. He's looking for blood. He's like, I'm not going to let you get this res off again. DK looking for the push. Is he going to get it? Looks like they might have cover from that by that vehicle. Nice little play there by Dufresne to cover themselves with that vehicle. I don't think DK knew they were behind it. He manages to get the res off on Jufasa, and now Tokaz is joining DK. DK seeing they're getting in the vehicle, and a little bit of miscommunication. Team 3 jumps in, they jump out. What are they going to do? Team 3 getting sprayed down. Tokaz in the back. Jufasa goes down. And True Lofty cleans up Dufresne. Nice effort from Dufresne and Jufasa there, but they get collapsed on. DK, True Lofty, and Tokaz being ruthless, not letting them get that res, collapsing on them. Great collapse. That is one thing you have to make sure you do as a team. When you have a team that has multiple players down, they are going to be needing to go for those reses. Use the numbers to your advantage. Push and get those kills while you can before they get resed and heal up. Joining over now, Team 6. They have rotated into the zone. They're at the north part of the zone. Looks like they are in between Team 1 and Team 10. They're trying to run in. Lib Smasher getting picked up by Callsy. Callsy and Team 1, they've managed to drop Lip Smasher. Lip Smasher is down. He looks like he might be getting picked up by Mushy Gas. As Team 1, notice them rotating into the zone. Looks like everything's going to be okay, though. Team 1 not deciding they want to leave their house. As Team 6 is split into two groups of 2. We're going to have to see how they decide to play this. If they're going to be able to get regrouped as a full team of 4, or if they're going to split 2 and 2. The only problem is they also have Team 10 off to the side as well as Team 1. Team 10 looks like they're content just trying to hide in behind those rocks. They did actually lose a player over there, so I'm pretty sure someone is aware that they are over there. More than likely, it's Team 6. Looking at the new zone, we've got some action at the far south side. Looks like it's Team 14 and Team 2. All sorts of shots going back and forth. Players down on the ground grasping for their lives. As who's going to come out on top here? Looks like Bloodline managing to finish a kill as there's still one more player down for Team 2. Team 2 is down to their 2 players standing. It's Sore Thumbs and Bugsy. Bloodline laying some shots. Manages to find. Looks like he manages to find a player from Team 2. Team 2 is now all on Mugsy. Mugsy and Bloodline getting close to each other. Mugsy manages to down Bloodline, but Creature is right there to save Bloodline. Good job assisting his teammate in that 2v1, being smart, trading those downs. Creature will get his buddy up as we now look into Team 11, and I believe that is Team 5 that they are squared off against. Yeah, it looks like Team 11 is kind of all on the low ground underneath these rocks, and it looks like Team 5 is on the side of the mountain. They've got the high ground. This is some awkward angles here. Both these teams do have to rotate. We're going to see who can make the play and get the kills. I think that's actually Xanderin who's getting these downs from the low ground. As Sticky is actually going for the res, I believe. Yeah, Sticky Pants manages to pick up Sick Playa. Xanderin still throwing some shots down. But on the other side, we've got Team 14 and Team 8 going at it now. As Team 8 has rotated over on top of Team 14. Team 8 manages Titan Archon. Manages to clean up Team 14. They rotated over. Team 14 was that team that just had beat Team 2, but now they get rotated on by Team 8. Checking back in on this fight between Team 11 and Team 5. Team 11 looks like they still have this high ground, but they are gonna... No, Team 11's on the low ground. Looks like Team 5's on the high ground. Now everyone's kind of jumping down, making plays, as they've got a minute and a half till they have to get into the zone. Looks like Team 5 has a couple people glide away. Everyone's kind of stuck on this hillside. Goonies with the Vector takes down Tay. Look at this angle from Goonies right here. Hugging the rocks, doing whatever he can to keep himself hidden in these rocks and still have an angle. But the clock is ticking. We are down to 50 seconds now. Team 11 and Team 5, they're going to have to make a move because they have running out of time, so they have a long way to go. They're at the very bottom of the zone. They've got to go north. Looks like Team 8, quickly after wiping Team 14, is going to glide towards the zone. Looks like they may run into Team 7 here. As we've got Team 9, Team 6, Team 4, and Team 10 all rotating on the west side of the map. These teams are running out of time to get into the zone. Someone's going to have to make some moves. Oh, Zingers has that M200. Very powerful crate weapon. It only comes from airdrops. See if Zingers might be able to put that M200 to work. We see a lot of calls, a lot of kills coming on the map. Zingers in a fight with Team 7 right here. His Zinger spots him out, but no, gets taken down. I'm not sure who that was that downed him. Looks like it was Adrostis and Key. Those members that did manage to survive from Team 7 Looks like they're going to get some kills as the helicopter shows where it's going to be. Kills go out. The feed gets filled with kills. We're down to 22 players now. Key manages to down Moose. Key manages to down and kill Moose. And then Adrastus cleans up another player. Team 7 managing to get some kills here. Team 1, though, they're on the backside of this. They're fighting with Team 11. So many teams all close to each other. Just a matter of who can find who can hit the shots, who can manage to stay alive. Key and Adrastus desperately hanging on in this convenience or gas station. It looks like a gas station they're hanging on into. Team 8's on their side. Team 7 looks like Key has spotted out Team 12. Team 12 making a move towards the helicopter. Team 12 being aggressive again like last game. They go straight for the helicopter. They manage to get 2 players in. Zeals with Calsey on the backside manages to kill that 3rd player of Team 12. And that's a kill for Team 1. Team 1's actually going for the heli now. There's no one in position to stop this. Oh, nope. Looks like Team 1 is... Yeah, looks like... I don't know who that is. That's Calsey. Calsey going for the ladder while Zeals covers them. They're going to get in. So once again, Team 12 and Team 1 have members in the helicopter. We are down to 1 seat left with all of these teams trying to fight for it. Titan Archon goes down. That takes us down to our final 10. We've got Team 11, Team 7, Team 8, Team 9, and Team 1 all still in this with 1 player in the heli. Key, the last member alive for Squad 7, trying to make a play. He's pretty far from the heli. Team 9 looks to be rotating towards the heli. No, Key still has a Adrastus left. I am sorry. Key still has a teammate. It looks like they have spotted out commanders of Team 8. Yes, Adrastus gets that kill. Team 7 still on the move. 2-man squad. Key and Adrastus trying to do work. We now have Team 9 on the hillside right above the heli. Zeals is getting flanked by Rompy. Team 11, we'll have to see if Zeals realizes this. Rompy coming up on Zeals, and Zeals says, oh, I hear you, buddy. Rompy unable to be a sneaky ninja there. Zeals picks him off. Another 10 points for his team. Key and Adrastus are trying to run over towards the helicopter. The Ymir's going to be here in 10 seconds. Who is going to be able to get this last seat on the heli? Looks like A10 is going to be going for it. Throws a smoke down while his teammates try and cover him as Team 7's pushing up towards this position. They're trying to get a seat on that helicopter. Zero starts climbing. He gets sprayed at. I think that is Zeals. Yeah, Zeals is saying, no, you are not climbing that helicopter. Zero has to back off. Zeals being very smart here, realizing he's already got a teammate in the helicopter. He's going to try and cover it and prevent anyone else from getting those points too. Key and Adrastus are flanking in behind Team 9. Are they going to be able to make a play? Key's got the AUG with the 4X. He takes some damage. He's going to have to heal here. Team 7 still scrapping and battling. Key and Adrastus, they've been a 2-man now for quite some time in this match. They've done some damage just being the 2 of them alive. Are they going to be able to flank Squad 9, get these kills, and move towards the heli? Jordansky and Dunkin' Donuts, they're the 2-man against Key and Adrastus, the Team 7 2-man. Who is going to be the ones to make the play? Looks like Duncan's half in the heal. He's getting a little low there. The zone is ticking damage fast. As you can see, Duncan's health going down quick there. Who is going to make the move? As it looks like A10 actually takes out Zeals as Zeals move towards A10 for the kill, and A10 is going to clutch up for his team, and he's going to get on the helicopter. So Team 7, even though they attempted to try and get into the helicopter, they did not make it. It's going to be 1 member of Team 1, 1 member of Team 9, and 2 members of Team 12. Unfortunately, the stats did not load in for us But we do know who got on the heli. We had 1 member from Team 1, 1 member from Team 9, and 2 members from Team 12. And I believe that's going to have Key and Adrastus. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be second place for that, as Team 9 was the only other team alive with them. But that's going to be the end of Heat 2, Match 3 for the NA Week 1 of the ROECL. We are done, guys. It's been a marathon of a day.
Exactly.